very quick but impactful video. It's really one of the basics when you want to choose wine. Labels say so much, don't they, Anshu?
They do, and they can be a secret code in and of themselves sometimes, Emily.
So how to read a label, Anshu?
So I like to approach this in how to decode a wine label in 60 seconds. That's kind of my framework. Let's go through this in approximately 60 seconds. So here, Chateau Lillian Ladoux is the producer of this wine. And at the top, you'll see the words bourgeois exceptionnel. And I just want you to know there's a lot that goes behind this term, but I just want you to know that when they're putting this on the bottle, they want you to know that there's something special about this wine. This is actually a protected term in the Bordeaux region, and this is a top wine. So this is a beautiful wine. They want you to know that there's something special about it. Here we've got a picture, it might be a fantasy picture, but it's a picture of what the chateau looks like in the region. And importantly here, you'll see it doesn't actually say Bordeaux, it says Saint-Estèphe. Saint-Estèphe is a region within Bordeaux. It is a smaller sub-region. It has its own rules, it has its own terroir, it has its own expressions of wine. And that's really what that is importantly trying to point out to you. And then of course you can see the vintage, right? Here we've got the year 2018. This is important. Many wines vary from year to year. They don't taste the same in 2016, 2017, 2018. Those that are mass produced will, but generally speaking, when you're talking about a quality product, vintage can be really important and can be a really great conversation piece as well. You'll find if you're with people who are very much into wine, they will want to talk about, what such and such vintage was like in such and such area. Don't be daunted by that. You don't need to necessarily know anything, but just knowing that this is a certain year and all of the grapes that are used in this wine all come from that year is important to know. Now, what I'm going to point out here, as we had talked about in an earlier video, we are in Bordeaux. So there is no indication here of what grapes are in the wine. And in fact, it doesn't even say if it's a red or white wine. However, you're not lost because I always tell everybody to flip the bottle and look at the back. Now, some of the wine labels in different parts of the world actually provide a lot of description on the back. So I find the back to be a very valuable source of information around some of the flavor characteristics that you'll find in the wine. So that is a very traditional Bordeaux wine label in 60 seconds or less.
I just want to add something, Anshu. The word etiquette means label in French.